Hey, welcome to another episode of the Walking Life Journey podcast. Thank you for making it to the community once again. As you can see, it is the husband and I. We are missing our middle person, but it's all right because she will be back. For those that do not know us, I am Nikkita White.
And I'm Lorenzo White.
And together, minus our middle, we make the White family.
So what we got going on today? What's up? Talk to me.
Well, I figured today we would dive in and talk about keeping the spirit of Christmas alive.
Okay.
Some would say keep the magic in Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But before we go even deeper, they found us on this platform, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, whether it's on Podbean or Spotify. Do know there's multiple ways for you to watch us weekly, hear from us daily in our Facebook community called Walking Life Journey. Join if you have not joined. Subscribe and share if you have not done that in the YouTube.
That's right, because you can get a daily dose of inspiration.
A daily dose. And talking about a daily dose of inspiration.
Hold on. Because they haven't heard this in a few weeks, and somebody commented how much they enjoyed it.
Where can they find us?
Lowe's, Zamzo's, Home Depot, Carl's Jr. on the third Thursday of the month.
That's where you can find him.
All right, come on. Who got?
No, seriously, we did make it true. At one point in time, we found ourselves
in the airport,
the third Thursday of the month
at the airport,
in the airport,
standing in front of Carl's Jr. So
sometimes, hey, you never know where you're going to find us. But I can promise you, if you join our Walking Life Journey Facebook group, you're going to get a daily dose of motivation.
Yes.
If you join our YouTube group or our podcast, you're going to get a episode every Monday. So talking about our Facebook group, in the community this week, we put some good stuff, some really, really good stuff this week.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something about this season. It's the heart. I don't know. But you go in there and read it. But I'm going to give you a snippet of two of them. One was, one morning she woke up different. And so the question to the community was, are there things that you have realized that need to be different in your life? So one morning she woke up different, done with trying to figure out who was with her, against her, or walking down the middle because they didn't have the guts to choose a side. She was done with anything that didn't bring her peace. She realized that opinions were a dime a dozen. Validation was for parking, and loyalty wasn't a word but a lifestyle. It was this day that her life changed, and not because of a man or a job, but because she realized that that life is way too short to leave the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Mm-hmm. And also, we were talking about that heart on Sunday. The heart that's meant to love you will fight for you when you want to give up, pick you up when you're feeling down, and will give their smile when it's hard for you to find yours. They will never get strength from seeing you weak, power from seeing you hurt, or joy from seeing you cry. The heart that's meant to love you wants to see the best of you, not to hurt you. Never forget that. Never forget that. So if you're not in our community, head on over to Facebook, find us, Walking Life Journey. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this week, we talked about, we gave them a little snippet. Well, we wanted to talk about ensuring to keep the spirit of Christmas alive. So making sure you keep the spirit of Christmas alive. And so I know for me, I just had the opportunity to be in Arizona on last week. And one of the activities that we took part in was going to the Mesa Temple and walking around the grounds and seeing their Christmas lights. Well, it was so much more than their Christmas lights. You walk the whole campus area, and it had like the story of how, baby Jesus, and it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And it started with stories of the Bible, and you continue to walk along the path, and at the very end, there you saw the nativity scene, and it was great. But it's really, I cut it short, but I'll make sure you see some pictures of what we took. But what I'm saying is Arizona was a nice weather. It was really, really nice weather. And the closer we got to the temple, it got chilly. It really got chilly.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got on the grounds, I remember, the young ladies that I was with, it's like, we don't know. She was like, I don't know why it's like this. And she's from Arizona. She's like, but when you get closer to the temple, it gets chilly. And at first, we just had on like a little jacket. It was some long sleeves, but you found yourself getting cold. And then as you walk the temple, it's just like, wow, this is a good feeling. And it's just a good reminder of remembering what this season really means. It is not about all the gifts under the tree. Yes, we like gifts. Yes, we do. But that's not what it's all about. And so it just made us reflect a little bit on, I know you wanted to kind of reflect on your Christmas memories and what they mean to you. So what memories do you have, Mr. White?
That was a terrible segue.
I'm sorry. I'm just we're talking.
I'm messing.
Don't do me like
I'm
that.
messing. No, again, it's a holiday season. And I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I appreciate a whole lot of stuff that that I experienced during my life and things like that. And when I reflect back on, like as a kid, getting gifts and stuff like that, they were cool. Don't get me wrong. Love getting gifts.
Yes.
Opening up, getting Nintendo games and all that stuff back in the day, loved it. Was excited to see what was coming next. But when I actually look back on it, like I said, and the older I get, I told my wife this the other day. The older I get, it feels like the more sensitive I get about stuff. But it's just being able to that feeling that I used to have, that nostalgic feeling. I could see it vividly, like when I used to live with my grandmother when I was living in Park Place. I remember the tree being in front of the bay window. I remember the getting up, sneaking downstairs, climbing over the couch to get to the tree with my cousins and stuff like that. And just, I don't know, man. What it boiled down to is family. When I really think about Christmas and all the gifts and stuff was cool, but the enjoyment I got and that feeling I got around Christmas time because family came together and did stuff together. I remember being at, when I finally moved out Poplar Halls with my mom and Brent, putting up the Christmas tree there, decorating, it was a whole event, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The lights outside on the trees and everything, just that whole feeling. And then, fast forward with my daughter, us creating memories and things like that. So yeah, just reflecting back on the season. I know it's a hard time for some folks, you know what I'm saying, around this time of the year. And I don't know, man, just appreciating those times that we do have, because time isn't promised to us. There's one thing that none of us know, the time of the day when we up out of here. So just to lock in with those experiences and those moments and just enjoy the season as much as you can, So I don't know. I got some other stories and stuff like that, but do you have time out? Do you have since I'm bringing this up because I always get clowned about forgetting stuff. So hopefully she can lock in and figure out something. Do you have any fond memories, or what are some things that you remember about Christmas as far as the feel, or things that you got, funny moments that you had, around Christmas time with your family? Either as a little girl, I'm giving you a pass on this one.
I know you are. I don't know. The brain is just not working completely today.
You good, man. Run it.
I don't know. Growing up, it was definitely, Toya and I and Mama did all the things to make sure we had an amazing Christmas. But I do remember we got a silver Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that Christmas tree was the Christmas tree to have.
Silver.
It was silver. And you didn't put Christmas lights around it because it was tinsel.
Uh-huh.
So there was like a globe light that she would sit in front of the tree, and those were it would go around, and that's how the tree was lit up.
Okay.
So that, I mean, it was
You
the
doing
tree.
good.
You
doing good.
Stop. You better stop. You better stop.
Yo, she was struggling earlier. That's why I'm messing with her.
I was, and honestly, I wasn't struggling because we didn't have good memories, because there was lots of good memories.
Right.
But as you stated, this is a hard time of the year, and so Toya has been gone for 10 years, and so that was why it was so on my heart this year that we have to go be with family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because you have to push yourself through this season, and I remember 10 years ago pushing ourselves through this season. And still trying to make sure we remembered the reason for the season. And so as I'm preparing to go home for the holidays, me and my mom, we're talking to the girls, and like, what do y'all want to do? Asia's telling us she want to host Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's good because, I mean, we have to push ourselves through the season.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful now that Asia has kids. And so no matter if you want to get in a rut or you want to feel that spirit of depression, you can't, because you got those kids looking at you and saying, hey, mama, you got to get up. And so there's a lot of memories. There's a lot.
I know.
But it is a hard time of the year for my family.
Well, let me test your memory then.
Test my memory.
Do you remember our first Christmas together?
Ooh, our first Christmas together?
Do you remember our first Christmas together?
I might be mixing it up with Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they kind of ran together.
Yeah, when I first came over to your mom, your house. Sorry, let me stop. When you first came over, that was Thanksgiving. Christmas. I mean, you guys always did it big at your mom's house. And I'm mixing the years up because now part of it just jumped in my mind of when we went to, was it New York?
DC.
We went to DC, and you had to sleep like in the basement, and I had to sleep all the way on the attic. So that's what popped in my mind. Our first Christmas together. Oh gosh, can you help me?
No.
Help me.
Help
me. You're supposed to be my helpmate.
I'm supposed to be
your helpmate.
Yeah,
I know, but I need help.
No, again, because I'm on the same lines as you are, because that kind of runs together. The Thanksgiving and that Christmas we first spent together. We started dating the end of October.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanksgiving right after that. For Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken, that's when I met your mom out the park over at Miss Marie's house.
Oh yes, we had went over Miss Marie's house that year.
So for Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, you came to my house for that, didn't you? I want to say yes. I want to say you did. It's been years ago.
Those that have been loving us for so many years, we might need some help on this one.
Yeah, y'all drop a comment, be like, nah, y'all was here that day.
Oh gosh,
no,
we've done so much. Our first Christmas would have been in
94.
I want to say I came to. Of course, I always had to stay and start with my own family, but we would get, after we stayed with the house with the family for a minute, then you could go somewhere else. So. I'm pretty sure
we
too. Connected.
Well, we got parents that got pretty good memories. So, Mom, I'm gonna have to ask you if you remember our first Christmas together. I'm pretty sure you came by the house though.
I'm pretty sure you too.
I think we ended up going to y'all have some. I want to say y'all have some at y'all's house.
We probably did, because Mom and them
they love to entertain.
And they loved cooking.
Oh,
and yeah, that's why we don't know how to cook small now. Because we came from mothers that love to cook and love to entertain, and we're trying to tell them now when we plan to come, do not do all that cooking. I doubt if it lasts. Our words can go in one ear and out the other. They're going to do what they want to do.
Absolutely.
And we're going to enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, we've made a lot of our own.
And that's where I was going to next. Go ahead.
We've made a lot of our own Christmas traditions as well, being military. Sometimes you're with family and sometimes you're not. And guess what? Family does not always mean the blood relatives. It's the family that you create. And so Keandra has this amazing gingerbread recipe. So we love to bake cookies and decorate. We love to come around and do just games and activities. So looking forward to what is coming up. Really, really, really is really. So we've had other traditions. We cook together, the whole house. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to making it home safely, loving on everybody, and
Yeah, yeah,
enjoying each other.
yeah,
That's it.
for sure. And me too. I expressed that to you earlier, um, with because a friend of mine passed recently and stuff like that, and we let so much of life get in the way where your intentions are to link up with people, old friends and stuff like that that you love, that you miss and stuff like that, and you're like, man, I get with them next time. I get with them next time. Well, unfortunately in this case, there is no next time, but we do have other friends that was in our group that I made it a point to reach out to them and like, yo, I'm coming home. We need to get together. So I'm praying that can happen. On my part, I'm gonna do everything I can to make it happen. And I ain't got no plans out there other than to enjoy family and friends and stuff like
That's
that.
it.
And
That's
that's what it's about for me.
Guess what?
What
This
up?
Christmas, we also, I know, I have a group of 8 right now. I don't know how many more is going to make it, but we're going to see the color purple.
Yeah, y'all do that.
Color purple. We want to make it to the Spirit of Norfolk. There's so many things. The Christmas lights down the beach, hot cocoa as you walk botanical gardens.
You got a group of 8?
Yeah, I got about 8 right now.
God, it started off with just a few, huh?
Well, it probably grow a little bit more. Probably grow a little bit more.
Well, enjoy. See, and it starting out, I got invited to it, but when I saw what the makeup of the group was, I'm like, yeah, y'all got it.
That's all right. We'll watch it again. I mean, think about the original Color Purple. I've watched how many times? So I'll watch this one just as many.
Nah, it's all good.
But no, for real, as this is the month of December, please continue to understand the reason for the season. Don't go broke trying to get all these gifts, y'all.
Because as you can see, we forget a whole lot of stuff. Spending all this money on something that, man, I had this conversation with Keandra last week. What type of stuff do you remember as a kid from Christmas? Now, it's certain things that she does remember, but for the most part, we could have saved some money. Just saying. Don't go broke.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure your kids got everything.
And you know what? I got to talk about this one too, because I think I saw it on somebody's Facebook. Matter of fact, Asia, I saw it on your Facebook. And she said, y'all, don't spoil it for her child. Hey, people have their own beliefs. Don't go telling people's kids about Santa. Let their household tell them about Santa.
Yeah.
Asia was hot on that one. That's part of.
Let them keep lying to these folks.
Let them do whatever they want to do. You parent how you want to parent in your household. They parent how they want to parent in their household. Yeah. But whatever the Christmas magic looks like for their household, let it look like for them.
Understood.
Because Jakari told us he wants to come talk to the community about his elf and what his elf has been doing. So you guys, next week, make sure you tune in because he got some stories to tell you all.
Yeah.
And always remember, as you're walking this journey called life, you are a key piece to your story. Until next time, bye.
Peace.